My 800-meter repeats done. That was a tough workout. Total of 648 miles, 6.48 miles at an 8:02 average pace. That includes all of my rests. I'll dive into some of the statistics here. I'm going to fix this a little bit. It's a beautiful day today. It's nice and cool, which is nice. It is Wednesday, May 10th. I did my speed intervals a little bit late this week. Yesterday, I just got trashed by allergies. I mean, today, I'm about to go inside. I'm literally going to pop a couple Benadryl because I know I'm going to flare up the rest of the day. My eyes were about swollen shut yesterday when I woke up. So yeah, it's been a little challenging this week when it comes to allergies, but we got it done today. So let's see. Paces were 800 meters, so basically half a mile. I got a 400 meter or quarter of mile recovery in between. My first interval was at a 6:45 pace, second interval at a 6:34 pace, third one was at 6:35, and then I started dropping off. The fourth one at 6:52, the fifth one at 6:50, and the sixth one at 6:46. So you can see that the longer intervals cause a lot more fatigue. I didn't get as much rest in between, so previously it was 400 meter intervals with a 400 meter rest. Those are nice. 600 and then 400 is what I had for the last couple weeks, and now it was 800 with a 400. So it went from a 1-to-1 work to rest ratio to a 2-to-1 work to rest ratio, and that obviously showed up on my paces. I did set a record though today, so I got a new personal record for my 1 mile. I've never actually ran just a mile to see how fast I could run it, or I haven't done that in a really long time, maybe since high school, college, something like that. But I'm down to a 7:01. My last one was 7:06, and so hey, I'll take that. I think the last one I set during my 600 intervals last time, so I'll take that all day long. Today, my message is about just health and fitness in general. Most people, being an owner of a gym, Fit Body Boot Camp, most people walk into the gym with preset expectations or desires to lose weight. I mean, I'd say that's 99% of our clients that walk in our doors. They have some general goal of losing weight, which seems pretty simple. The fitness industry has made it seem very simple, but it can be a lot more complicated than that. We as humans, especially in today's society, are very, very busy, and we don't put that big of an emphasis or that big of a priority on our health and our fitness. We don't invest nearly the amount of money that we should, and I'm just talking about averages. I probably spend a lot more on fitness than the average person. But I'd say as a whole, on an average, most people don't spend nearly enough money on their health and fitness. It's just not a big enough priority. And there's various reasons for that. Number one, we see some places like a Planet Fitness where you can go get a gym membership for $10 a month. Of course, very few people actually use it, but you could get a gym membership for $10 a month. we'll look for ways to use supplements instead of eating well and fueling ourselves. We'll rely on starving ourselves. So we'll spend even less money on food than we really should. And so, if I had a magical wish that I could ask for, if I had three wishes, let's say I had a lamp. One of my biggest wishes would be that clients would walk in, the general population would walk in, number one, without any preset body composition goals, without an outcome in mind. If they could walk in and instead go, I want to be healthy and fit because it's the right thing to do, because I want to be healthy for my family, I'd like to be stronger and add some muscle mass, I'd like to improve my cardiovascular conditioning, I want to be healthy because it's my responsibility and I want to set a good example for my family. That would be my wish. At least to do that for a year, meaning this. Most people starve themselves. That's just the reality. They'll eat a meal or two a day. Maybe they'll graze throughout the day, and essentially their body is just starving. And there's a lot of physiological issues that come along with that. And so when they walk in, they're wanting to lose some weight and thinking that all they had to do is just exercise for 30 minutes a day and continue to not eat, and that the weight will just fall off. And unfortunately, the science shows that it's not that easy. And so if I had a magical wish, one of those wishes would be that clients would walk in wanting to become overall healthy. The desire would be to eat whole foods. The desire would be to feed themselves well and to exercise without a preset outcome in mind. And instead, because they want to get stronger and healthier and use that as the barometer. How strong am I getting? How good is my cardiovascular conditioning becoming? And I think if that were the thought in mind, the stresses of trying to lose weight or not lose weight, the feeling of guilt, the lack of motivation because we're not seeing the scale move would go away, and most likely they would probably get the results that they're looking for. If I had a second wish, it would be that more people would be willing to invest more money into their health and fitness, to invest more money into having a coach, invest more time into preparing their meals or cooking meals, and shopping for good foods, an investment into things like sports massage, because when it's all said and done, you're going to get hurt. That's just a natural part of working out, is that you tighten muscles. And if you don't get enough stretching in, if you don't have enough massages, those things to release those muscles, then you tend to think that you get like knee injuries and elbow injuries and shoulder injuries and that kind of stuff, when really it's just a bunch of tight muscles that are pulling and making it feel like you have joint issues. And then it's the number of people that quit because they're like, oh, my knees hurt. The knees generally are probably hurting because the muscles surrounding them are probably pretty tight or pretty weak or both. And so if we could get clients to spend more money and more time, invest more into their health and their wellness, that would be my second wish. My third wish is that people would believe in themselves some more. They would believe in their abilities, and regardless of what the scale says, that they are capable of accomplishing their goals if they can just stick with the basics of a healthy lifestyle for longer than 6 months, meaning consistently showing up 4 to 5 days a week without fail, and eating well most days. I'll say majority of the days. I'm talking like 6 days a week. If we could get clients to do that on a regular basis, that would be absolutely fantastic. And then they would believe in themselves, that it's just plain the right thing to do, and that they're heading in the direction that they want to head, and that they're capable of accomplishing really anything that they set their mind to. And not like, what your parents would tell you, where it's like, you can be anything that you want. You don't have to try very hard, but you can be anything that you want. But instead, have the mindset of, I am going to invest the time and the effort and the money into my health and my fitness. I'm going to make myself a priority. I'm not going to put my job ahead of my health. And if we do that, then believing that they're capable of accomplishing their goal. I believe that most people won't invest that much time into their health and their wellness because somewhere in the back of their mind they just don't believe it. And so, so those are my 3 wishes. Is if I could get clients to come in without an outcome in mind and instead do something for themselves because they know that it's healthy and it's the right thing to do and it's their responsibility to be healthy. Number 2, a willingness to invest more into their health and their wellness bucket of their finances and their time and effort. And number 3, that they could believe in themselves, that they're just capable of so much more. That would be absolutely amazing. All right. Those are my thoughts for the day, you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope that you do the same thing that I asked in my 3 wishes. I hope that you go in and you do health and wellness because it's the right thing to do without an outcome in mind. I hope that you're willing to invest a little more time, a little more effort, and a little more money into your health and your wellness. And I just want you to believe in yourself. I want you to know that you're capable of doing anything that you want to do, assuming that you are willing to put in the time and the effort into those things. All right. I love you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.